So trilogy of attendances this week began on Friday night with Wakefield against Wigan in the Men's Super League. Sunday saw a trip to Laund Hill for the Women's Academy and Women's First Team against Huddersfield. Gaming was on the 1 5-in-1 Volume 4, Corekeeper and StattoSi in Tokyo, and the Countdown Weights. So 2 records and also a accompaniment of Lego for the Lego Sonic Mini and the Back to the Future set as well. A brand new week and a brand new record, 3,159, considering this is the first record since the 25th of May, because we had a run of 8 shows without a full round. Milestone of 1,600 days, 3.46 million overall, 339,000 for the year, and we're up to 18,054 for the month as a whole. So, 2 days, 2 records, 3,160, still 3.46 million, we are up to 342,000 for the year, and 21,000 for the month of June itself. So Wednesday night gaming sees we return to StattoSi Tokyo to do a little more on this to see if we can complete the next level. So, mini addition to the Lego Sonic. The next 2 big ones will be in August, so we're getting this one out the way. It's about Nick Scorp from, I think, Game 1 or Game 2. The usual 3 rings, as you can see. It does have movable parts, which is movable drills. But it also has its major weapon, which is the spike at the top, which obviously reaches out. And obviously anything behind it would get hit also. So yeah, that's the next one on, and even shows just how powerful it is that one of the drills has just popped up as well. So double Lego today on Thursday. Next up is the Speed Champions version of Back to the Future, so not the massive one with all the big bells and whistles on. This one is affordable, so this is what we're doing. A couple of nice touches, because obviously the number 88 is well known with Back to the Future. 88 in the instruction book. I got the lightning strike, as in anyone who knows from the films, that's when you travel in time. Before we do the 5th bag, there's a couple of features that are very iconic. So you've got the plutonium chamber, you've got the 3 dates, obviously November 5th, 1955 when he went back, and then the 85, October 26th is when the original date was. There's the little back where you've got to have the Mr. Fusion. And obviously there's the little bits at the back with the rocket propelled out. Obviously DeLorean written on the back. So yeah, 1 more bag to go and then it's done. So one of the ingenious things about this model is this is the 1985 version where Marty would have been driving. And it has the lightning rod on the back. Little extra touch is the outer time on the back for the California number plate. So the second version, which is the 2015 version, which we are actually closer to. Subtle differences, which is that the Mr. Fusion is on the back. Doc is obviously driving this time, and then on the back, the number plate with the futuristic number plate on the back. But yeah, Back to the Future Speed Champions, all good. Well worth the money as well. End of the week, a weekly total of 15,385, just the 2 records made in the week. 3.47 million, we are on 321 weeks and 1,604 days. 350,000 for the year as a whole, which is pretty good. And then for the month, it's 30,280. As you can see there, 211 will come to its end on Monday. Well, it's not Paris, but it's just equally as sunny. It is Wakefield away, 824 for Wigan, 1,013 overall. 32nd against Wakefield, 22 wins, 9 losses at either 2-game winning streak. It is a historic 250th away game. We are looking to avoid 105 away losses. We're looking for 8 consecutive wins in what is the 84th Rugby League of the Year and 90th attendance overall. That's over the good. Half time here at the DIY Kitchen Stadium, and so far so good for Wigan. Wakefield 6, Wigan 20. Full time here at the DIY Kitchen Stadium, and well, for a change, it's actually quite comfortable here. Normally it's a bit nervy, but yeah, very comfortable in the end. As you can see on the scoreboard over there, Wakefield 10, Wigan 48. Sport continues on Sunday as we come back up to Yorkshire. A little further away though, we are up in Huddersfield for the Women's Academy and the Women's First Team, hopefully in a new away kit as well. Saturday afternoon, this time last week we were in Paris, so we'll do a bit of gaming today. We're on corekeeper, so hopefully we do something well on this achievement wise. Sunday morning and a really early start. We're at Newtley Willow Station. There's only two reasons we ever come here. One is if it's Huddersfield women away, and the other is York. Well, that's when there's York service here, but next week we'll be going via Wigan. But yeah, as we mentioned in the first instance, it is Huddersfield women away because we have to be there before 11, and the first train out of Wigan doesn't get you there until, well, just before 11. So yeah, about a 50-minute wait, and then we change to Huddersfield. So train trip done. Arrived at Huddersfield. Now got a footbridge. This wasn't here last time we came. Still getting built though. Yeah, we're going to finish renovating this. So short walk to bus station, and then bus to Laund Hill. Short bus ride, and we arrived at Laund Hill Community Club on Huddersfield Giants. So Huddersfield Laund Hill in the brand new women's away kit. First of it is the Academy, so 1,014 overall, 825 for Wigan. Third against Huddersfield Academy. It's 1 win, 1 loss. There's a 1 game loser streak because we came here last year. We lost? No, at the home one I think we lost after. We happened to avoid 105 away losses. 9 consecutive wins is the hope. 1 out of 2 at Huddersfield today because the women are after this one. 85th Rugby League for the year and 91st attendance over. So half time at Laund Hill, it's been a very tight first half. Both sides have had injuries and both sides have scored as well. Very close first half though. Huddersfield Women's Academy 4, Wigan Women's Academy 6. So full time in the Academy opener, and well, a loss was always going to happen, but that wasn't the best way of doing it. Ill discipline really let us down in the second half, the fact that we ended up with 12 players in the end. So full time, it's a narrow loss, a winning streak goes and the unbeaten streak goes. Huddersfield Women's Academy 14, Wigan Women's Academy 10. Let's hope that's not what happens in the second game, because if it does, there's something seriously wrong. So game 2 is Huddersfield women away, 826 for Wigan, 1,015 overall. It is played 30, well, it's played 12, won 12 against Huddersfield. It's the only women's team we've actually never lost to of the big 5, if we call it that. Hopefully 13 isn't unlucky. Sadly, because the Academy did lose, it means that the winning streak is gone, so the 105th away loss did happen earlier on. It is the 86th Rugby League for the year and 92nd attendance overall for the year. Half time here at Laund Hill, and I like the first game, a pretty even-handed first half. Both sides have scored, a few mistakes from both sides as well, but on the plus side, we are in front. It is Huddersfield women 8, Wigan 22. Full time here at Laund Hill. Well, start of the second half was a bit edgy, but the Wigan girls came through in the end, comfortable. Huddersfield women 12, Wigan women got 56. So, just a bus and train home, and then that's the week done for the sports-wise. Sports-wise, next week it's a little quieter, but it's also a very busy weekend, as there's nothing until Saturday, when we make another train and bus trip up to York. A very early start next Saturday, and that one's a double header. So, the week comes to an end on 1 button 5 in 1 volume 4 on the Xbox Series X. As you know how it works, 5 different games. We're going to do a focus on Bamboo to close the week.